It is in love of God and for God that our hearts rejoice in faith, for we are lifted up in love for one another and in God's glory, His great grace, His peace and His compassion and devotion over us, whether we realize it or not. For just as it was said in Jeremiah, I knitted you in your mother's womb. Each one of us, God has known us since the beginning of our creation. He has known our beginning and He knows all of our ends. He knows all of our mistakes and He knows all of our successes. He has a path planned in each part of this world, for He knows what is to come. For all is forewarned. Each of us, we have been tested and we have struggled. Some of us have failed in our tests and then we've fallen away, backsliders as they say. And our faith has been burned with fire and brought back, and we have come back with a fervour stronger than before. We many times, we have a good day, we have a bad day as a roller coaster. For the enemy is always there looking for a chink in your spiritual armour to weaken you, that you may fall away once more. Now, we must work together in fellowship, in love and concern for one another, in devotion and in the glory of God above, to pull us through what tries to pull us away, to strengthen ourselves together in faith, and to remember the moments that God has had in our lives that have helped us and impact us in such a way that it changed us forever. Do not forget those days. Do not forget the feelings in your heart, the day when you first rejoiced and first praised God. We will get through the difficult days and we will glorify God every day. For we give thanks and praise and joy to God. For all that we have is in glory of God, from God. For all that we have is not our own, but for one another. Do not hold fast to what you own. The list of things we may own are exactly that, things, no more, no less. The money we have is but a thing. We can use it to glorify ourselves or to glorify God. How do we glorify God, you ask? For just as you did it for Him, you did it for me. Do you remember where Jesus spoke about, when did we help you, Lord, when you were poor? When did we help you when you were hungry? When did we help you when you were cold? And we clothed you. Do you remember? Those in need have less, and we have what we have, that we may share with others. For nothing is our own, it is all in God's grace. So I say earnestly, help each other. If one of us is struggling and, I don't know how to pay the bills, I don't know how I'm going to get some food this week, and we have all our bills paid up, we have all our food, we have nothing to worry about for that week, and we still have something in our pocket. Don't just say, I'll be praying for you and I hope for the best, I'm sure things will be okay. What good is that? Where's your faith? Help. Use what you have. Bring everyone together so that we all work together. For if everyone helped one another, no one would struggle. But we don't have that in this world. So we do what we can do, not what we can't. And God will give us abundance. He'll give us more, so that we can keep helping, keep doing good, and keep glorifying His name. For we must be set apart from the rest of the world. We are on the world, but not of the world. We must, in what we do in our devotion to God, For remember, the love and the kindness we share to an unbeliever and one that does not know God, seeing our loving kindness to them, not for reward and not for big-headedness, but for the humbleness and the glory of the Lord above, for our God, that he may know that we love all our brothers and our sisters as ourselves, for love covers many a sin. Help one another, guide one another, protect one another, for we are going to see a great struggle. Much is happening in the world that is changing, and not for the better. Fear is increasing, trust is decreasing, hearts are hardening. There is a slipping away of loving kindness and a preservation for self. But we will be preserved by God if we ask of him, and we can preserve others for him to help bring others to God. For we want to save our brothers and sisters and help them, not hinder them and leave them to what may come. For in fellowship we bring more together, we work together in love and kindness. Our faith is beginning and it is building in the new believer. Help them. For do you remember in the day when you first found faith and the strength in your faith, and then you go, oh, I don't feel as strong as I did that day. Where's it all gone? Disaster, dismay. Why is this? We are there to strengthen each other when these days come upon us. For these are the days where the chink in the armour appears and the enemy puts his claws in. On these days, come together. Pray together. Help one another. Work and do what good you can, while you can. Time is ticking. The world is changing. But those who persevere to the end will be saved. Don't lose heart. Don't lose faith. Work together in love, kindness, humility, honesty, decency. We will make it to the finish line if we keep going. It is a marathon, not a race. When someone is slipping and they are struggling to walk, we're not looking to win. We're looking to get us all across the line. Take the straggler, put them on your shoulder, take them with you along that line. For we all know someone that is struggling with their faith. Help them. Get them through. Build their faith. God is always watching every one of us and all our tests and all our trials that we are going through in life that are difficult. These are strengthening us in the long run in a way we cannot imagine. I couldn't imagine years ago being the man I am today. I couldn't imagine being a cripple, but there I was. I couldn't imagine being healed from my disability, but here I am. Years of no help for a doctor, and then in one prayer, my arm and leg began to work again. The world is but falling away, for it is owned by the enemy. Do not be a part of what the enemy is. Focus on God, focus on devotion, focus on love, and in faith. Glory to the Lord first and foremost, all things after. Work together, we will make the finish line. God bless you.